Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.
Right, man, let's talk about this story right here. I put a poll up earlier asking you guys about former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs and him being, charged, very shortly with DWI resulting in a death. Now, new information has surfaced today about the details of that accident just a couple of days ago, and let's get to it. So former Las Vegas Raiders wide receivers Henry Ruggs III, they say he was driving at an excess of about 156 miles an hour with the blood alcohol content, twice Nevada's legal limit, before his car slammed into the rear of a vehicle that burned a 23-year-old woman and her dog. Now, Ruggs, 22 years old, he just came out of the NFL a couple of years. Actually, I think he was drafted last year or the year before. Remained seated in a wheelchair with a foam brace on his neck. And then these pictures began to surface with him with the brace and him looking just, beat up. Looked like his nose was probably broken, cut up, and really looking bad. Now, he was in court today, pending felony charges of driving under the influence of alcohol resulting in death and reckless driving. Now, Las Vegas Justice of the Peace, Joe M. Bonaventure, said he was troubled by the initial review of the case, adding that in 16 years on the bench, he had never, ever heard of a crash involving a vehicle traveling so fast. So Henry Ruggs, right, they pretty much said he was at a Topgolf or some type of bar with his girlfriend, because his girlfriend was in the car. He left, and I guess he was intoxicated. They're saying twice the legal limit of Nevada's limit, and he was flying at an excess of 156 miles an hour through a residential neighborhood where he struck a young lady, killing her and her dog. They were trapped in a crash, and eyewitnesses in the car, not eyewitnesses, pretty much, said that people were trying to pull them from the vehicle, and to no avail. The person actually burned in the vehicle, the young lady. And I'm going to give my opinion on the whole situation after I get through the story. Now, he was bonded out today, $150,000 he put up today. Now, according to police, Tina Tintor was the name of the Las Vegas woman who died with her dog who burned in that Toyota RAV4. Now, records show that she lived several blocks from the crash, and they said the crash, occurred early on, about 3 a.m. in the morning. Now, Bauman told the judge that the airbag computer record showed the Corvette decelerated from 156 to 127 before it slammed into the Toyota about 3:40 a.m. Tuesday, rupturing the fuel tank and igniting a fireball. If you're wondering how, I guess when he crashed. So what this is telling you is that, he seen her late. He tried to slam on his brakes, but it was just, way too late, because the time he slammed on his brakes, he only decelerated, in excess of about 30 miles an hour. And it's just a bad situation any way you look at it. Now, initially the Raiders didn't release him, but we found out earlier through a press conference that the Raiders were going to go ahead and release Henry Ruggs as per their rules and NFL rules. And it's just an unfortunate situation any way you look at it. Now, Ruggs' girlfriend, Miss Washington, 22 years old, of Las Vegas, was with him in a car. She was also injured in the crash. She underwent surgery Tuesday for a severe arm injury. She is expected to survive. Now, Ruggs does have two attorneys, David Chesnoff and Richard Schofield, who argued that the bail by law is meant to ensure the client returns to court, not punish him. And so, again, no issue with the bail being set there in that particular situation. Now, Jalen Hurts said it best. I was watching a press conference. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. If anybody don't know, that's my team. And he said that he feels bad for all parties involved. It's a heartbreaking situation. For the young lady, 23 years old. Her, being in her car, 3 in the morning with her dog, and having to be hit by a man that was drunk, that's traveling at 156 miles an hour. It was reckless. It was stupid. And he's probably going to have to pay with some jail time, because I'm hearing in Nevada that they don't have probation for the type of charge that he was charged or will be charged with in the next couple of days. So, it's a tough situation. And also, I found out earlier that they found a loaded handgun in the car, which probably doesn't mean much. I'm sure he probably had, his license. Will give him the benefit of the doubt on that. But if you guys can remember, the same type of situation happened with Dante Stallworth. And I think he did about 30 days. He was drunk. He hit somebody, killed somebody. He did 30 days. I think he would do longer than that. But what I don't like in this situation is people crucifying this young man as if he's just like, the worst person in the world. Yes, it was a bad decision that this young man made to, drink like that and not get an Uber. We all can say the spill about he could have got the Uber, he could have got this, he could have got that. I understand that. I agree with you. We ain't got to go there. The bottom line is he made a bad mistake, a horrible mistake that he should pay for. He took someone's life. That person can never, ever get their life back. That young lady, 23 years old, she's going, like I said yesterday when we were talking about Alpo Martinez, if she had kids, the kids lose a mom. She had a boyfriend, the boyfriend loses a girlfriend. A parent, they lose a daughter. So it's a trickle-down effect that's going to be perpetual because of a decision that Henry Ruggs made to not only drink, but to actually go out and drive your car like a bat out of hell, man. It was just a bad decision, but I'm not going to be the one that crucifies him. I'm not even going to put a jail sentence on him. I'm not a judge. That's not for me to do, but I just feel bad, obviously so much for the victim. And I also feel bad for this young man that he, made the bad decision that resulted in the death of someone else. Maybe one day he'll be able to get another chance at life. The NFL, he shouldn't have to worry about that right now. I mean, you got to worry about this case. Hopefully, there's some type of the family, is forgiving some way, somehow, where you guys can try to move past this. Now, it's never going to be over. It's never going to be complete healing. But maybe somewhere the family can find deep down and say, you know what, it was a bad decision. You're a young man. Hopefully you don't ever make a decision like this again. But yeah, you have to be punished and sit in jail for however long and take whatever suspension, But like I said, the NFL should be the last thing on his mind. What should be on his mind right now is making recompense for what he did, getting ready to serve his jail time if he is sentenced to jail, which most likely he will. I think he's facing anywhere from 2 to 20 years. And really sit and think about the decision that he made and how his decision is going to affect families and individual people for the rest of his and the rest of their life. He's going to have to eat that. He's going to eat that. It's going to be weighing heavy on him. And we're going to keep you guys updated. But I want to hear what you guys got to say in the comment section, man. I had to talk about this. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. How long do you think it should get? Just drop the comments, man. I know you guys can be very opinionated on this particular topic here. Also, if you like content like this, you want to keep on getting content like this, please make sure that you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button to subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored right now. It's your boy Olga, man. Smash the like button on your way out. Make sure you share this video. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.